Alright, welcome back everyone. So we're just going to kind of talk about a new product that I just picked up not too long ago actually. I picked it up a few weeks ago. And that's the new Gyeon light. It's actually a Scangrip light in the Gyeon colors. This was designed for Gyeon. So it's got the purple color scheme. It's basically the, what is it, the mini match or multi-match, whatever they call the small size Scangrip. We'll get to the details in a second. But it's pretty good size. You can just lift up here, and then you've got the grip here for your hands, so you can just hold it like so when you turn it on. So just give me a second real quick, because in the box, just to show you guys, so that you do get the charger. I'm just gonna put it back in the box because I already have other Scangrip lights. I'm able to use that. But you get the pamphlet here. And it tells you that you know how many lumens are in different settings here of light. The color temperatures of the light are 2500K, 3500K, 4500K, 5500K, and 6500K. So that's doing that. CRI of 96 plus. So it's got all the specs on here. You can actually use this to power. Like if you want to charge your phone, it's got a built-in power bank. On the back. We'll show you that in a second. It's got a 2-year warranty, patent protected, so I'm just go ahead and put that on there. And you get these 2 diffuser caps, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But as we're saying in the back, here's the charge port, and then here's the port where if you want to charge your phone. So I'm just put this back in here. Real simple design here. On the left here, you got the percentage of light output. Here you got the number, the hours, depending on what you're running at over here on the left hand side. But also this is going to tell you the Kelvin temperature you're at. So I'm just kind of cycle through that. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. So this is the power button here. This will cycle through brightness and color temperature. And we got built-in Bluetooth, so I'll show you that in a second. So again, that's just powered on. Right now it's at 25% light. So we'd run at 5 hours. If I run it down to 10%, I can get 100% of the battery, which is 10 hours worth of life. And then of course as you get to 50, it's 1 hour, 75%, 1 hour, 100% light output, 1 hour, and that's pretty bright. So let me cut that back down to 10%. And if you want to just go ahead and change the color, go ahead and hold the power button. And then you get the yellow LED down here. And this is going to change your color temperature. So if we're running at 2500 here, I can actually go 3500, 4500, 5500, 6500, and then if I want, I can actually run at 6500. See, I'm running at that color. I can actually change the light intensity for that color temperature. So just go ahead and turn that off. Well, actually, I'll just show you that right now. So what these diffusers are designed for, it's for those of you who are going to start working with coatings. You pop one of these on there, they hold on with magnets. These are magnets on here, and they hold on to the little screws on the side. So you just go ahead and line them up, and it just snaps in there. Go ahead and turn the light on. I'm running at the lowest setting. It's still kind of bright, but this light's going to diffuse it so that you can actually see the coating or any coating high spots on your car. So if I pop the other one on here, it's just a different diffuser. This is a little bit more transparent than this one. So that's really the point of that. Just to look at your coating, make sure there's no high spots. So let me get to the app real fast. I'll just pop the light on here. And like I said, this light's a good size. You just hold it over put your hand on there, and you can use it to look at whatever you want. So if I wanted to go ahead and turn it on, there's a button here. And I can actually light up anything I want to look at. So just go ahead and pop that off, put that there for a second, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the light. I think I turned the Bluetooth feature on. So you got to turn the Bluetooth feature on. Just go ahead and do that, and when you turn that on, the blue light will pop on up here. So load up the Gyeon Prism app here, and then it'll walk you through. It'll find the light in here. Go ahead and click the light here. Just hit Control, select the Gyeon Prism Plus, And from here I can turn on and off the light. It's going to give this warning: due to optical radiation from the lamp, please ensure that minimum distance to illuminated surface is inspected. And you hit OK. And here again I can control the light output here. You know, if I want to drop the color temperature, you're not going to see it right away. You have to let it go. Once you let it go, you'll see it. You know, there's 3500, so I can go all the way to 6500. It'll tell you how many hours of battery you're running with the depending on the light output you're putting on here. So if I put 25%, it'll tell me it's 5 hours. Like I said, that's pretty bright. Let me turn that back down a little bit. I can go 50%. It says it'll run 1 hour. 75%, it'll run 1 hour. 100%, it'll run 1 hour. And again, if I want to run 4500K, a little less blue, or I can run 2500K, and I can drop it all the way to 10%. So I'm actually probably going to run 25% for looking at the coding, and I'll just hit on off, and we're good to go. So that's really just the light in itself. And I'm going to go ahead and play around with the coding on here because I'm coding my car right now with the graphene infused coating. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll come back and I'll see if I can actually show the coating high spot on here, actually just to see the coating first going on, and then we can see it being wiped off. So let me just go ahead and do that, and then we'll come back. I'll probably show you on the iPhone, so I'll be right back with that because the GoPro is not going to pick it up unless. Okay, guys, I came back with another look here at the Gyeon light. This is a perfect view right here of what I'm seeing here and what I'm saying about the coating. You can actually see there's there's a lot of defects in this paint from when I had to repaint it, but you can see all those lines right there. All that is actually from the coating. So if I come back with the towel here and wipe this off, you'll see I'm spreading the coating out. You know, we're trying to just pick up most of the transfer solution. I'm just going to wipe off this whole panel. This is actually the driver's side fender. Grab another towel. And I'm testing out Costco towels, believe it or not, on this. This is my personal car, so I wanted to just see how good they are. But you can still see that there's still the film on there. So if I come back, the second towel, and I've completely knocked out that excess residue. So that's really what this light is intended for. And so you can actually see that residue that's still hanging around. So that's all. I just want to come back and show you that real quick. This car is going to look good with the graphene coating.